Are you ready for the ultimate bikepacking weekend adventure? Join us for an unforgettable self-supported bikepacking trip through Southwest Virginia. The Grayson Gravel Pie Bikepacking Adventure travels along the Virginia Creeper Trail, the beautiful gravel roads of Grayson County, Virginia, and the New River Trail. All lodging and camping arrangements are included, along with daily routes and guides riding along with you. This self-supported adventure offers resupply opportunities every 20 miles for your food and water needs. Find out more at graveltraveldirt.com.
You're listening to Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brian.
And I am Joseph.
I'm Jess.
Does anybody ever actually call you Joseph?
My mom when I'm in trouble.
Okay.
That's about it.
That's about it.
Usually what really grinds my gears is when...
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Well, it happens maybe once a day. Say, you introduce yourself like, I'm Joey, and then they automatically call me Joe.
Joe.
Like, not even like the next... Oh, hey, hey, I'm Joey. And like, oh, hey, Joe, I'm Bob. I didn't call you Robert, Bob.
Okay. I think sometimes I think because I talk really fast sometimes, and I get like, I think I've called you Joe when it's almost like I've forgotten the E part.
So,
but very infrequently have I ever done that.
You haven't done your little come on along.
Well, we're talking about a very important thing right
yeah,
now.
that's
Joe's
very
name.
important.
Okay.
Joe's name.
Joe's name.
For a while, like my mom calls me Joe. And I've just...
Your mom does?
My mom calls me Joe.
She's the only one who can get away with it?
My mother-in-law and my father-in-law.
But see, that's kind of like a term of endearment if they're the only ones.
She's my freaking mother. She can call me what she wants.
Okay. We'll stop talking about Joey's
my
name.
mother.
Come on along, everybody. Spend the next hour or so with us talking about Joey's name, gravel bikes, adventure biking, bikepacking, bike camping, 2022 challenges. Need a cough button?
I had a cough. Sorry.
Okay.
I know that the sports centers have a cough. Now Joey's blowing his nose.
Or just playing bikes. Before we talk any more, but Jess, do we want to talk about your name or
No, I'm
just go with
fine.
Joe?
I'm
Okay.
totally fine with my name, but
Her
thank you very
her
much.
grandmother calls it Jessie.
One thing I know that we all like to do is to stay up to date on kit trends, right?
Kind of.
Right? I mean, of course. So the best way to do that is going to be to follow Cutaway USA on Instagram. You can find them at Cutaway USA. And if you don't know who they are, Cutaway USA offers premium cycling apparel born in the Blue Ridge Mountains. Cutaway is an industry leader using innovative fabrics combined with clean, bold design choices. Make sure to visit their website to see all their jerseys, bibs, neck gaiters, cycling apparel, and all the gear that they offer. Go to their website at cutawayusa.com. And when you're going to buy something when you're there, right? I mean, how can you go to the website, look at all that cool stuff and not buy something? So when you reach the checkout, use the code GRAVEL15 to take 15% off your entire order. Now, that's an offer. It's a special discount just for GTD listeners. Did I do that good this week?
You did it very well.
But
you should add now if you're like Christmas shopping, like this is a great time to buy somebody a Christmas present.
Excellent, Jess.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Way to jump in, Jess.
I'm so ready for it.
Call you
They
Jessie
do have a
now.
holiday gift guide on there.
Okay, before anything else, what are you guys drinking? Joey, what do you got?
Got me an old fashioned.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've had an old fashioned on here.
I tried to get you to have a smoked old fashioned
Yeah.
at Ruddy Duck the other night, but it's okay.
That was a rabbit hole if I started that.
I know. It looked like you were very reluctant. You were very
I didn't really... we had to wake up and ride the next day, and I know with that group, it could have went south fast. So
really crazy, really quick. Okay.
I was at the borderline of being able to maybe right now I'm not okay to drive. You graciously drove us home.
Yep.
We could have walked. It's a mile.
No, I wasn't going to let you walk. It was cold. It was dark.
Well, we deserved it.
No, I said, I'm here. I'm going to drive you guys home. I offered it.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. Because we're safety first.
Yes.
Safety
Third.
first.
Safety third.
Third.
Yeah.
What's first and second?
I always wondered what the first and second thing is.
I'm now wondering that, too.
I don't even know. Who wants to go first with a week update?
How about you, Brian?
Okay, I'll go.
Oh.
Otso, man.
Oh, my goodness.
I got to visit my bike in the shop today. And Joey, He did have to reference the manual, just so you know.
I had to look at the instructions the whole time. You have to send me that picture.
I will. No, he did.
You didn't directly send it to me after you took it about
No,
Joey. Are you kidding me?
I forgot.
He gave me like a huge rant on why he was a very good bike builder and I shouldn't question him. And I get that he's a very good bike builder, and I get that I shouldn't question him. However,
I didn't actually use the manual, but now that we know you're passionate about it,
the bike is coming together beautifully.
The problem with the manual is we're not building it the normal way.
Well, it's not even a manual anymore. It was like a sheet of paper with a link on it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I am just literally so excited about the way that bike is coming together. It looks absolutely beautiful. I love the way the colors are playing with each other.
The colors.
Yeah, and all the little blue bits. I think that really was the right choice. And you said you got some little blue bit things to go on.
Yeah, some nice little trinkets.
Yeah, I ordered some more blue bits to fill in some of those random spaces that are
blue
just
bits.
empty.
The blue bits on blue bits.
My blue bits and the Rene Hurst tires, which I struggled with. I was going to bring those down with you all to you all set up. Yeah. And I did. I struggled. We talked about this. I struggled.
You tried.
I did. A little microphone hat. Yeah. I could not get them to seat, and I knew because even when I called you, I was like, okay, is there a trick? And I was like, is there anything besides more tape that I could try? And I did not have any rim tape, so obviously I needed to either come to the shop to get.
They're all
tape.
set up perfectly now.
Yeah, and
I didn't need a manual for those.
You did have to go to the manual?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately.
Okay. Do you think I bet you they have a manual for their tires?
Probably.
Anyway, I hope those tires, I enjoy them as much as I think I'm going to enjoy them.
I love them. They are smooth as butter.
Yeah. So there's my Otso update.
There was also a Dynaplug on our kitchen table here for the longest time, but I think the candle got moved by it.
That's a bedroom toy.
That was funny.
So you guys know I went for my MRI. I'm having my issues with my shoulder. I got my MRI results, and I do have a slightly torn rotator cuff in my left shoulder.
Oh, nice.
And I've got a couple of bulging discs in my neck.
Yeah, that's what happened with me, and they did the
surgery thing?
The shots, no.
Oh, cortisone.
Cortisone shots in my neck, yeah.
So I'm trying some PT and some strength training on the shoulder.
That's what they had me do.
I'm going to go back to the pool.
Good.
I'm doing my little exercises. I'm going to 6 weeks of PT. I'm going to figure this out.
Where are you doing your PT at?
Up in Prince Frederick.
Do they do the nice, they work you out, and then you get a nice little massage? And
a little TENS unit. A little finish with the TENS unit.
Yeah.
Give it a little yeah. I like that. I like that a lot. They did it on my knee.
I start switching.
Busted my knee up. So it's a thing, but, in all grander scheme of things, Dr. Deb said no surgery. We're not doing that. Nothing is calling for surgery.
She wants a new bike. I would have told her to give you surgery.
Are you freestyling in the pool?
Yes. Yeah.
Even with the shoulder?
Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm really kind of taking it easy.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping the arm wide, and I'm letting the left arm kind of do what it wants to do.
Okay.
And I'm using kick fins.
Okay. Perfect.
So it's going to take a little bit of the pressure off
your shoulder,
of the shoulder with the kick fins. Still doing the flip turns to work the core. And
me too.
I did like 1,300 yards yesterday. I'm going to slowly build up. I did 1,500 yards today. And
you're a very strong swimmer. Just
keep going back, and I think it's something I needed to get back to anyway, because I think we get so centered and focused on, and this is a shout out to you, Jess, because we get so focused on just riding the bike, and you're the one that actually is like, well, we got to do this, you got to do that,
got to do everything,
you got to do a little bit.
That's the only way. Number one, you get injured. Number two, you get mentally fatigued. You know, you gotta move move sports around. That's why they always say high school athletes, they should be playing more than one sport, because that's how they build up strength and endurance in more than one muscle group. Yeah. So I think it's really important that you do train as different things as you can, many as you can.
The shoulder will be what it will be. And I'm just, this has probably been bothering me for 6 months, and I did not want to allow it to get in the way of unpaved, because I knew as soon as I did something was going to happen that unpaved would be a problem. So I waited until after all of that nonsense. I have one more thing that's not in the show notes.
Oh my God.
So is this a surprise?
There is bringing something from the bag.
I have a Christmas present for both of you. Go ahead,
take
take
Joey.
it.
You can open it.
You can open it
it's
together.
Soft.
It's
is
something
it
that
Shirt?
It's Ridge Supply socks.
Okay.
It's something that I really think the two of you can use
It's
collectively.
a Dynaplug?
Oh, is it towels for the kitchen?
No, I think this is something that I think you're going to get a huge kick out of.
Is it a periodic table?
Yes, it is. I put a lot of thought into this.
It is a calendar, and I love calendars.
Okay, so wait until you see what it is, Joey. Open it up. It is the Pedal Industries year-long race calendar that you hang on your wall.
Wow.
And
Go buy your Peloton.
it uses Monday through Sunday,
Wow.
so it follows Strava week. It's got all the holidays on it. You can put your goals at the top and your vision stuff down at the bottom.
Wow, I love things
and
like
also
this.
I got you. I have it in my bag.
Wow.
It's a friction pen that you can write on that with, and I tested it on the back of it.
Yeah.
You can write on it in a black pen and then erase it
Oh,
if you needed to erase it.
nice.
Because it's kind of a cloth
Yeah.
material. So I thought that's something that both of you could actually use together. You could put your calendar up and you would know where your
Training
is and where the different events are.
That's
and
pretty
all
dang
of the
cool.
things are going on.
I've never
So-
seen like that. Something
Yeah.
like that.
And it's soft. It's weird. It's almost like a banner
Yeah,
material.
yeah. I was just about to say that, the texture of it.
Yeah. So don't let me forget
I
to
reuse
give
this
you.
paper?
Yeah, sure. Don't let me forget to give you the pen, because the pen's an important part. Because if you were me, I would be scared to death to commit to something with a Sharpie on there, because it'd be like, what if
I have to do this, boss. I wrote it
I
in
know.
Sharpie.
So you may want to that could be a very commit kind of thing.
Commit to.
When something goes in on Sharpie.
Can you double check that
It's
Gravel
happening.
Worlds isn't on there right now? Because I
not.
still haven't signed up. Okay, just checking. Because I know you're very adamant about everybody doing Gravel Worlds.
I don't know why you go out and do Gravel Worlds.
It's just something. It's a
Brian's
thing.
doing it. Why can't we?
It's a thing.
Well, Brian, thank you, but you didn't talk about your tiniest surprise.
Yes, I am now Bubba.
You
Bubba.
are now officially the Bubba.
Bubba
I'm
Senior.
officially the Bubba. My daughter gave birth to a beautiful, bouncing little baby girl who is absolutely adorable, and I have fallen in love with her all. Just amazing. It's just so cool. It's just the coolest thing.
And they came with mittens. They always come with mittens.
Came out
Yeah,
of the
they
womb
do.
with mittens.
They come, and we got pictures because they were in the hospital for a few days, and COVID is a whole big lockdown thing. I don't want to share too much because I don't know how much she wants to share, so I'm going to share a little bit. But we got a picture of her inside of a little Christmas stocking, which is just
Oh yeah. I saw that. I saw that.
Adorable. So she's just a beautiful little baby, and I am a Bubba. Which
You are a Bubba.
who knows if that'll stick or not? If it's I
Well,
think
it is good because those are ba.
Uh-huh.
Those are easy sounds. So you might be the first one because
Yeah.
they're always going to talk about who's the first person he said names.
that's
of.
why I chose Bubba, because
Exactly.
actually almost any babblings that comes out of baby's
It's gonna
mouth,
be close to Bubba.
I think next
Yeah.
week she may actually say Bubba.
There you go.
So that's me for the week.
Even Blake can say Bubba.
That's right.
Yeah,
Blake
Yeah.
cannot say Bubba.
I love getting my hug from Blake.
we're working on it.
It is nice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It
You
is
got one
very
at the shop
nice.
today.
Yeah,
No, he wasn't there when you came.
He wasn't at
in.
the shop today, but I got one out in the parking lot because he ran out the door tonight.
Oh yeah, he does do that.
He knows how to push the door open.
So anyway, which one of you guys wants to talk about stuff?
Joey,
first?
you're up with the shop grand opening, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Let's go, Joe.
Ted didn't show up.
Aw.
Ted was supposed to come get his paddleboard, so I need to mail it out. Anyway,
Oh, I thought you
just
meant
kidding.
Ted King.
Oh,
Ted King was there.
Ted King,
though, right?
I'd be very
oh,
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No, the real Ted. No, it was great. We had probably like 35, 45 people show up to the ride.
nice.
8
Yeah.
o'clock. It was kind of dreary. I love those dreary rides though, gray and a little misty.
Good.
And it was actually
picture
pretty
days.
warm.
Picture weather.
Very,
yeah.
very windy. Very windy. I didn't really get to do the group ride. I said I was leading from back because we had a lot of people. So I didn't want everyone going at once. So I just,
yeah.
it was really cool, like pulling out of by the firehouse and just seeing like
A line of
a
cyclists.
lot. Yeah, everyone up the road. It was cool.
Yeah.
No one ran the stop sign. No one got in trouble. No one got hurt. But with the blowout and being in the back and everything, I only rode like a mile and a half, 2 miles with
So a
people.
blowout. You had a little mechanical there at the back.
Customer from College Park came down road, but kind of flat. Marcus helped him out, but we waited like 35, 40 minutes. Maybe 25.
That's a
I don't know.
Tough flat,
30,
isn't it?
20, 30 minutes.
Why don't you stick them with a Dynaplug?
But then they weren't tubeless. Anyway,
if you're-
so by
if
the
you're-
time that we had to cut off the other half of Rowsby Hall.
Can I be a responsible cyclist and go tubeless? Go ahead. Finish.
Oh.
Sorry.
So me, David, Tim, Jason rode with us on the other. We ended up cutting half of Rowsby Hall off and just rode back here real quick, get showered so we could get there before we opened because people were still waiting. It was a good ride though.
Nice.
And then, we had a great turnout. I don't know how many people came through the door. I don't know if it'd be 60 to 100.
Oh, wow.
In and out.
I tried my best to get out of that
my friend Brian wasn't there
thing early and get over there, but I just couldn't
It's
pull
okay.
it. I felt bad about it all day.
But it was great. We had coffee, we had donuts.
That's awesome, Joey.
Ben from Specialized there, David. People very positive. We had Christmas music playing, all kinds of good stuff.
Festive and fun and happening.
Very, very busy.
You worked very hard. I want to give you a shout out. He worked all week to get that shop primed.
We rearranged like 40 times.
Moving furniture around, moving
Cleaning,
displays around.
Really
and
making sure it was clean.
adding all the pictures to the wall.
Yeah, the
Finally.
pictures looked amazing.
Don't they?
Oh, yeah,
That
I
is
gotta
just awesome.
take a break and show you the big one.
So what's nice about those pictures is that they're shop people. They're not some like,
they're actually, they're big in this house, but when you put it in their store, they're a little bit smaller. I wish I would have got a little bigger. But it's all stuff I've taken.
Yeah.
There was a couple you took on her. I did that.
Oh, the one at the canal.
They were so fresh. Our quick little trip, I just printed those because I wanted some like bike packing-ish pictures. But then I have pictures from our NCR ride, random bits, the 12 ride and whatever what was that poker ride from a few years ago?
Ride, yeah.
Alonzo at Unpaved, stuff like that. I got a really big one of Jess when we rode out in the plains in the GTD kit with the mountains behind her.
I have used that picture, I think, in cover art for episodes before.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's
I think it really leaks into the sense of community you guys have in Solomons and in Calvert County. Is seeing those pictures on the wall. It really
and we got every type of
speaks
cyclist.
volume to the community.
We don't have the skinny weenie road beanie, whatever you want to call them. They used to call them. So the shop came out great. We're still tweaking it.
Yeah.
We fixed the sewage smell.
Good.
There was a drain pipe that Jeff figured out how to. We just had to fill it up. Water evaporates, then you get a sewage smell. Blah, blah,
because the trap was
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah.
Okay. That
And,
makes sense.
I didn't know about that. But no, it was great. Went through a lot of stuff. We had a pretty good day in sales. Just stuff lined up.
And you gave away a bunch of stuff too.
We
So
did.
Give some props to the people that gave you
Specialized.
stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
Specialized, yeah. Ben from Specialized set us up with some money. He also set us up with money for. I should actually have that ship out so I can get you the list for the 12 rides too. He's pitching in some money.
Yeah. Cool.
That's awesome.
So Ben from Specialized, who is our local sales rep, he lives in Hyattsville, so he's like 5 minutes from Proteus. He's always good to us. And David from Specialized came down with a big van and had bikes. Most people weren't interested in like demo stuff, but he was there. He helped us. We've been selling some e-bikes, so he helped us with some e-bike knowledge.
Did he have? He had e-bikes to demo,
Yeah, he
right?
had the Creos because he's going south with them. He hung out Saturday night and left Sunday. We watched the Formula One race together with Chris.
That was quite the
we
finish.
had like a breakfast brunch race thing at his house, and that was an awesome race. So kind of finished up the race season. Really, the grand opening was my biggest thing. I rode my bike, but who cares? Otso update. I wrote that because I did not have to use an owner's manual. But it actually went together really well. Like I said, that bike isn't technically meant for Di2 at all.
Nope.
But we made it work. There's one last thing that won't be ready, the heat shrink. Then I want to heat shrink everything. But it's going to look really good, really clean.
Yeah.
I ran everything reverse to get the junction in the seat tube, and I went through the top of the seat tube with the junction and then pulled everything backwards.
Well, I know. Well, because when we met, Mike, and we talked to the Otso people, and it was like when we initially approached them, we were asking about internally routing the Di2, and the response that we received was, "Oh, well, it doesn't do that, and why aren't you walking away?" Basically, but I think I know what you're doing with that stuff. And
We made it work.
Yeah, you're going to get it on there and get it right,
And you're not going to notice any of the stuff, basically.
Yeah, and I also know that 5 years from now, that frame will still be alive and well,
I hope
and
so.
that group will be replaced. And that
You
frame.
can go wireless.
Yeah, and it'll go wireless, and so I'm future thinking, and I'm future proofing myself is what I'm doing.
Future proofing.
But
Smart
no,
thing to do.
you actually, if listeners don't know this yet, you have a lifespan on your brake rotors, just like your car, and yours were well Not well. Yours were past. It's like Shimano stamps. Like you're supposed to be within 1.5 millimeters of thickness. You're at 1.3, which is a lot.
You know what happened? Unpaved,
yeah.
Because we checked all that stuff. Remember, we talked about looking at rotors and looking at
your pads were fresh. You killed your pads. The rotors worn down way too much.
Unpaved did that.
So besides, you had a 140 in the rear, and that Otso needs a 160 in the rear. So I just
okay.
So you needed one anyway. So we're just doing them both with new brake pads. But you know, it's coming out great. We'll be done tomorrow. I got a ridiculous Dynaplug order in. I think there's like 40 bits in there.
That was a lot of fun going through the box because I went to the shop.
That wasn't all of them either.
Before
Today?
We got two of every color and the racers, the pills. We got the Meerkat engraved.
I just sat there with the box,
looking
at all the different.
And that was
colors
only half of them. And then I think me and Chris are starting coffee outside next week.
So
nice.
How does that work? Tell me about coffee outside again.
So I think what I'm going to do is I think our first coffee outside might be. I mean, you can ride from wherever you want. It'll be a short ride, and then we'll meet up. I don't know if I'm going to do behind the sheriff's office on the island or the picnic tables at CBL or the boat ramp.
Okay,
we'll figure it out.
The boat ramp's a nice starting spot.
I think all of them give you a nice little view.
So that won't be a starting spot. That will be a destination.
That's where you meet up.
Right.
You could ride from your house.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. Is you can ride from all over to a specific location, meet up, have coffee, and then ride away. That's the thought.
Yeah,
I think that's really cool. It's like the opposite of a group ride.
Yeah,
it's a group meet. I like that.
I got a Jetboil Java with the Flash Java.
Where'd you get that idea?
I've been doing it.
Okay.
I've been seeing it on the gram, videos. People do it.
Is that what's over there in that box?
No, that's got to go back. I figure by the time you get that, my AeroPress is missing and stuff. I use my
dividends.
Yeah, I use my dividend stuff for REI.
So what I'm going to do is,
which also gives me more dividends.
I'll throw my bike on the truck and I'll drive down to Solomon's.
You could get some tea.
No, I will do this. I think
we're going to do it maybe next Wednesday.
It'll be because I'm 10 miles away, so it'll be a little weather dependent.
No, I'm just going to wear some regular clothes and ride to work after.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a neat idea.
Yeah, because she'll be off and the dog.
Now, are you still like thinking Rafa Festive 500?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out my fitness. I do want to ride a lot. I think I might try it. I think this week I'll figure out a plan.
Okay.
So
I passed 9,000 miles.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Inside or outside?
Oh my goodness. So I'm just gonna check you. Are you doing this ride on Wednesday?
I don't know.
No, this coffee meetup thing.
I just started talking about it.
Oh,
we'll talk about it later.
I thought you said a date.
Maybe Wednesday or Thursday.
No, he hasn't set a date yet, but it's getting ready to start.
No, me and Chris talked about today. We'll make it tomorrow. Make a Facebook event.
Okay. Yeah. Make it for Thursday because I'm not off on Wednesday.
You're not off on Wednesday, or you are off?
Well, I can come home with a dog.
Off on Wednesday.
Anyway, we can talk about our personal schedule off here.
Thursday.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, she can put it on the calendar now.
Yeah.
No, it actually doesn't start till 2022.
Yeah.
I have pre-labeled every third Wednesday sex night.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
Just because it was on one calendar in one place, now all Wednesdays.
Real quick, did you see? So you got the wolf tooth cages for your Otso, the titanium,
yes,
which are awesome.
They look beautiful.
Made in the United States, just like King Cage. Otso and the wolf tooth cages were top page of the Radivis today.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, see, I started a trend.
Yeah.
I love me some Otso.
Yeah.
Love me some Otso.
But yeah, that's about it.
That's what I'm going to title this episode. I love me some
Otso.
Okay. You got anything else, Joey?
That's about it.
That's it.
You know, I'll interrupt with something.
Okay. You're up.
Is it my turn?
Yes,
oh,
please.
man. I've actually not been doing anything of any fun whatsoever.
Okay.
If that sounds,
Right.
sounds
That's
like
not a habit of
blatantly,
highly effective people.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just, we're in the final, the last week before winter break is upon us. So we have, tomorrow will be 1 week until winter break. So we have to go through the end of this week and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's going to be a struggle Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but we're going to do it and we're going to do it fantastic. And that's about it. We've been taking a nice clean break of waking up in the morning. taking a nice clean break of waking up at 4 a.m. I still wake up in the morning.
I don't.
So have you gotten back on the horse for the training? Not yet?
Nope,
Okay.
not yet. It's a good mental and physical break. Your body looks different. You change your weight and things like that. But we just know that, things will change again. And it's not forever. It's just for a week or two until you mentally and physically get ready to jump back on again.
Back on the horse.
Not a lot of people can take a break like this. And it just proves that it's okay. And it's okay to take breaks, and it is okay to not always be in training. It's a great time to take a break. I have no races coming up besides Croatan, which is probably 100 days from now.
Something in that window.
In that window. So knowing that it's coming soon, but not coming immediately is nice.
My plan is I'm already thinking about Croatan. With the swimming, I think it's going to help a bit. I think I'm going
to. Are you going to swim through the marsh?
Yeah, because it's down there in the little flatlands, and there's probably even some marshy waters. Yeah, that's my plan. Yeah, it's a bike swim. That's what I'm going to do.
They have. Have you ever seen aqua cycling?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah,
just check it because that's the thing. Like they advertise that, not Calvert County, but
yeah. So unless you've been living under a rock, you know that Cross Nationals were in Chicago this past. How long did that go on? Like days?
It's usually like
days.
Monday through
it felt like
maybe Tuesday. It's all week because they do like the kids, all levels, and then the weekends the pros.
Yeah.
This girl I follow on Instagram, she is now getting a lot of popularity on not being a skinny rider and being the co-founder of All Bodies on Bikes. She was at the race and she was posting a lot about the races and stuff, and it looked pretty cool. But all I kept thinking about is when Joey took me to his race and he did it on the S-Works with fenders. And I will never forget that because that's what
I don't run fenders. I was running 25s.
I don't know what that means, but
that means he went super skinny. But I want to send a big congratulations, as we all do, to Alex, Dirty Kitten Alex, for her finish in Chicago. She placed third in third, wasn't it? I think it was third.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she finished third.
She won everything in our hearts.
There we go. But I loved reading her race recap. She actually walked through the laps, and it was kind of fun to read that.
Good.
And I
That's
know
awesome.
she was really excited about that result. So I'm excited for her.
That's good for her. It's awesome.
Yeah. So congratulations, Alex. Well done. Jess, did you get any comments or anything?
Oh, I
this
did.
week
And this one is
you
not
wanna talk
true.
about?
It's not true, but it was a funny one. Sorry, brain break for a second. Why are you always pulling Joey on all of your rides with a laughing emoji? Alonzo sent me that one. And Alonzo, I would say that was true like maybe a few years ago, but now Joey's pulling me on rides.
She's not pulling him because she's left him.
I know. Yeah, right. I know. No. I don't know. We haven't been.
He looks hurt over there.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
Actually, I get yelled at no matter where I'm at. Like, don't ride behind me. Don't ride in front of me.
I literally hate when you ride behind me because it's always, you're too far to the left, you're too far to the right, and it just drives me nuts. Like, right?
Thanks, Brian. Anyone that's running Jess, she is too far to the left.
That's okay. I don't want to cycle by the curbs because that's where the snakes come. I'm not doing it.
Are you kidding me? You'd be more afraid of a snake than a car at 60 miles an hour?
Joey, what's this yellow line for?
Jeez. Get on this side of the double yellow.
Okay.
God.
Strava Club, Joey, going to go there? Let's go there.
All right, Strava Club. The end. Oh, man, this is a good one. Andre Cherwinski from Michigan.
Yep.
Just Michigan, because we don't like that state. 133.7. Josh Bennett from Wilmington, North Carolina, with 141.9.
Good job, Josh.
And Joe Warden from Tierra Verde, Florida, with 340.6. Yeah, I know, Jessica. Note, single 300-plus mile cross-Florida ride last week.
Yeah, he did a big, it was like over 300 miles. I looked at his Strava profile. Huge.
100 feet of elevation.
In Florida?
I think it was actually a negative elevation
No,
score.
probably, but constant headwind.
It was in Florida? Like,
Yes,
was it
Florida.
like over like
Across
one
the
side
state,
to
yeah.
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
To break into the top 100, you needed 97.5 miles. We're up to 794 from 792. We got to hit 800 before the year's over.
Oh, that's
we
a
have
goal?
2 episodes before the year's over.
Okay. We're going to get there.
And then we get West
So we
back.
need 6 more.
What I'm going to do is I'll put something as a Strava post on the GTD Strava page asking people to...
Oh, why?
like,
They're already members.
No, I'm going to ask them to go and like log in as their friends and follow the Strava page.
Get Wes back.
I don't know if we want West back. We need a new...
Just kidding. I just have schoolwork to do tonight.
We actually had a West text exchange, both Joey and I individually. Yes. I finally got his attention when I actually asked. I was like, Wes, is this still Wes's number? Because I'll stop bothering you if it's not.
Well, I sent him a picture of you, me, Chris, and David at dinner.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the...
I think what I finally got
photo.
him with was the baby picture. I sent him the baby picture. I said, "Hey, look, I'm a grandpa."
Oh.
So I think that's what.
What'd he
finally
say?
Did. Congratulations. That's all he said. I think
One
With
word.
a period or an exclamation point?
with an exclamation point.
Okay.
His response? Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know. Might not have even had punctuation.
Ooh.
Wes doesn't use punctuation.
Anyway, strava.com/clubs/gravel travel dirt.
I wasn't asking about your punctuation, silly. I was asking
About Wes's.
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys think about challenges for 2022?
I hate badges.
I'm ready.
I have got a program that I've been working on, and I've talked to everybody except for one of these event directors, and Joey says we can just go ahead and do it. We are going to...
I am the master of ceremony.
That's true.
So
We are going to do a 2022 GTD 6-event challenge, a.k.a. Hoof Covid in the front butt comeback tour for 2022. That's what I'm officially call it.
Okay.
The Hoof Covid in the front butt comeback tour 2022.
I think you need to make it like an acronym or something because it's a little bit too long, a little bit too wordy there, friend.
Never be able to remember that again. Okay, so I've got 6 events that are going to take place next year, and here's how you enter. First step, we just talked about, you got to go and join the GTD Strava Club. That's simple to do, because everything's going to revolve around Strava.
Got it.
So then you go and you register for and ride an event, any distance, any effort.
Okay.
So say you have a DNF because you got a flat tire or mechanical, whatever, still counts.
Okay.
Go if there's a 100-mile option and you do the 20-mile option, good to go.
Hell yeah.
Just
go for the experience.
go register for an event, ride the event, any distance, any effort, you qualify. You come over to the GTD website and fill out a form that includes the Strava link to your event. And there's 6 challenges. And if you earn 4 or more virtual badges, Joey hates badges, but I'm going to use the logos from the events and make little badges that have a little GTD logo thing on them. So if you earn 4 or more of these virtual badges by completing 4 or more events, we're going to send you a challenge sticker pack. So we're going to make some stickers. We're going to get some stuff from the people that run the races, and we're going to put a bunch of stuff together and send out a big sticker pack. So if you do all 6, we're also going to make a cool patch or something that's going to go along with it.
Cool.
So if you do all 6. Now, you can also substitute a volunteer effort for any one of those challenges. So say I want to ride 4 of the 5 or 4 or 5 of the 6, and then I want to go volunteer at the other one, that counts.
That's awesome.
So I think that's a great way to put it. So also, anybody that enters earns a permanent place in the virtual trophy case on the GTD website that indicates the events where they met that challenge and kicked it in the teeth.
we could do a real trophy case at the strap.
Oh, we could do that too. Yeah. You want to do that
It'd
too?
be like walking back into your high school.
It'd be like the whole wall with as big as our Strava club is, though, because everybody's going to want to do this.
I didn't say it'd be out front. We could put it in the back.
Yeah. Back in the back where the
sewage
plumbing smells. So what are the events? This is the one I'm not even sure. I'm sure Matt's going to be okay with it. First one is Croatan Buck 50. Again, any distance, any effort. That's in March. The second one, Lulakawaika Hundo in April. Rothrock Grit Gravel Grinder. Now, Rothrock does a bunch of events. So this is just the one. It's their Grit Gravel Grinder in June. Grusk, which is in early July.
Hey, June.
Dirty Kitten, which is in late July. And then finish it up with Unpaved of the Susquehanna River Valley in October of 2022.
That's awesome.
Don't you think that's fun?
Yeah, that is really awesome.
I think it's fun. It's going to give our people, these are all events of people that we know and we're close with and have been a big part of helping us succeed with our little effort here.
I think it's awesome. I think the coolest part is I have some hype girls on Instagram. I don't know if you guys know what hype girls are.
What the heck is a hype gal? Inform us, please.
And why do I have so many? No. So I have these people online who I've actually met Audrey. I met her waiting in line at Audrey Dean. So I met her in line at Unpaved. Okay. She was waiting for her husband to finish. Her husband forgot his phone and she couldn't track him.
Been there, done
and
that.
So we exchanged phone numbers, we exchanged Instagrams, and she loves sending me things like, hey Jess, let's do this one together, and hey Jess, let's do that one together.
So that's a hype girl?
That is a hype girl. She is constantly, and Nikki has too many hobbies, is another one who keeps sending me like things like, Jess, you want to do the New Jersey gravel grinder together, and all these really cool things.
Okay, so the Mid-Atlantic, the GTD Instagram account, I think is connected to her because I've seen that name.
Yeah.
And I think she also went and did the fall round up at Hush Money.
She might have. She was. Yes, she rides with that shop up there.
Okay,
so
okay.
yes,
Yeah,
she
I remember
does
seeing
do that.
Instagram name.
That's
but
the first time you dropped the F-bomb on Gravel Travel Dirt.
Oh, I didn't I? Well, that was an official name of an event.
True.
If it was its title, it would be underlined.
So sorry.
You're okay.
Oh,
sorry for the kids listening.
Should I go in and beep it?
No.
I think it'd be funny if you did. But keep this part about where we talk about
it. But yeah, so there are two people who like definitely like will send me messages like, I see what you're doing awesome, like hype girls, like always hyping you up, being like supportive of everything. So my two hype girls, I will make sure to send them out to them.
Cool.
We're
I know
now
Nikki
explicit
listens,
on
so
iTunes.
We're now what?
We get the little E.
Do we really?
Just
no,
like Eminem
I don't want that.
and
I don't
J.
want that.
Cole?
I'm gonna go beep it. I'll beep it. I'm not gonna beep. What minute marker was it? I may actually go beep it. I don't know. I feel bad about that because we made the rule. We made the rule early that that was going to be the off limits word. I feel bad. I feel really bad. Anyway.
Shame.
I like the idea of hype girls. I like that.
Yes, I do too. And I
That's
like
cool.
your idea of all the people who have helped the podcast going back and encouraging people to ride their rides even more than we already do.
Yep. I think it's a good little group of folks there with what they're all doing, and they all run great events. I mean, just absolutely fantastic events. So I feel very confident saying you go ride one of these events, you're going to have a good time. You're going to have a fun time.
I think that's great.
We need to make like a bonus with something ridiculous like Monkey Knife Fight or Keystone.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know, some of these crazy.
We can do whatever we want because guess what?
It's our
You
body.
made the rules. You made the game, friends. You get to make the rules.
You want to pick one that's really like ridiculously hard?
Keystone.
And like make that the bonus?
Sorry to Dave and other people, but in my books, Monkey Knife Fight is really hard.
Oh.
Keystone is, I would probably say, the hardest in our area.
Maybe we could have a wild card where the listener could actually decide what one they want to be.
Yeah, like what if they want to do the Pennsylvania Perimeter Ride on their birthday weekend? Like, why couldn't that be a thing?
That's going to take more than a weekend.
Oh, it is?
That will struggle my my management of some program. No, I'm sitting here thinking out loud going, oh, what did you just say? What did you just say? Maybe we'll come up with an extra bonus. We'll stick with the core 6. And then have one that's the extra. But you can also, I actually do have an extra bonus program that is on-demand swag. Okay? If you're out there and you're riding any of the events, and you find a GTD personality or one of our newly anointed graveliers, So we've got our little ambassador program, Joey.
We do.
Yes, and I'll tell you more about that later. But if you can find any of our graveliers at an event and post a selfie and tag GTD in your post, somebody will deliver you on-demand swag right there at the moment. And we're going to give special shout-outs to anybody that can come up with a stealth photo bomb of any of us and post it. I think that's fun, too.
Stealth photo bomb.
Yeah, so you don't have to come up and talk. So you say, hey, here's Brian picking his nose, and I got a picture of it with me laughing at him.
Jess at the wrong turnaround on mile 30. Like, here she goes on every wrong way sign possible.
This one chick kept going past all the wrong way signs. So anyway, that's some fun stuff. I think this is going to be a fun little thing to talk about throughout the course of the year, and I don't know, I just came up with it. And
I think it's great.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's so fun. I think it encourages people to reach out to us, which is, I think, super fun.
Yeah.
I love hearing what everybody's doing and everybody's goals, et cetera, et cetera. So write in your 2022 goals.
Yeah. So all of those are already marked on your calendar that I gave you for Christmas in Sharpie, so that they're on there. I can't even do all of them. And honestly, we would have to earn those patches as well. So just because we're giving them away doesn't mean we've earned one. If you don't ride all 6 of these things, you don't get the special patch.
Have you made the special patch yet?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I was also thinking about a
bumper sticker, a car magnet.
I did it.
I did the 6 or something like that.
Oh boy.
I was thinking about making a challenge coin too. I always love those. The little challenge coins. You ever seen those? Like they do them big in the military. The challenge coins.
I've got a
It's
bunch on a bookshelf upstairs.
yeah, challenge. Ask Joey. He'll show you his challenge coin.
What I do have in the works is our hats. Finally,
Oh, really?
Me and Jake finally got back together.
Oh, cool.
Desert tan, coyote tan, whatever you want to call it. With, I'll surprise everyone which logo we pick, whichever one looks best.
I know which one you're going to
It's gonna be the dead or the pavement ends, whatever comes out best. Because there's a shortage on hats.
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk?
Huh. There's a shortage in everything.
Because we wanted the green and stuff.
Yeah.
And the yellow would have looked really good on it, but yellow might look bad on the tan.
Since we're talking about swaggy and stuff, what's going on? Have you talked to Philip about our kits?
No, I need to call him tomorrow.
Okay.
Kind of something to wrap that up because I want it ready for the end of the year.
I want to love that. Have that for
I want
Pro-Tan.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to have the new one.
Should have our shop kits here in a few.
Yeah. Nice.
I see you're looking at bikes. Is that my new bike?
Sure.
Oh,
Let's double checking.
Any updates on your bike?
I don't know.
May, June, April next
No.
year.
Oh,
No new bike.
You'll end up with a titanium Otso. Don't worry.
Oh, she could.
There's a bike right now on our front porch if you haven't noticed when you walked in.
Anyway, so you guys want to do this or that? Let's do
I'm
this
ready.
or that.
I'm ready.
I actually filled out the.
Oh, yeah, I haven't done crap.
See, I did it all. No, that's actually supposed to be something else. I got all brain
I won't
farted.
look.
I got all brain farted over there. Okay, first item on this week's this or that: shoulder pain or knee pain. You're first.
I have none of those pains.
I have all of those.
I have none
pains.
of those pains.
I have
Like
all of those pains. Which one you prefer? You had to have a pain, and it's not Joey. Which pain would it be?
I don't know. I feel like I get to get a lot more done if I just had shoulder pain. Like I feel like my knee would constantly bother me.
Yeah.
I mean, the only pain I have currently right now is my bunions, but besides my bunions, life is good.
Okay.
So I just wore my boots today, and when I wear my boots, it hurts my bunions.
So my shoulder pain is not anywhere near what I had with my knee. So I would go with this level of shoulder pain over knee pain. But I think generally, you're right. You can get away with a lot more stuff with the shoulder than with the knee. Joey?
I have both.
Which do you? I know you have both. So which do you?
I deal really well with the shoulder because it translates up in my neck. But I really hate knee pain.
Yeah,
knee pain sucks because you can do stuff I think to aid shoulder pain, but I stand on concrete all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so I wear comfortable shoes.
Makes it tough.
I invested in good boots, but
do you guys have the pads in the back? You do have the pads in the
like
back.
when I'm working on like your bike, I do stand on that anti-fatigue, but still. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm still on concrete.
Well, the knee can also, like when you've been sitting for a while,
you
don't think it's a problem, then you stand up and it's like,
And I've had like some legitimate knee issues. Yeah. And shoulder, I hate playing ball. My dog, well, I love playing ball, but I can't throw overhand.
Yeah.
I need my rotator cuff work done.
I have it's my left shoulder. It's the same shoulder I broke my collarbone. So it's that same kind of, if you're going to get injured, concentrate it all in one place as much as possible. Just kind of keep it there. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Second item, live Christmas tree or fake?
No
it's not what
Christmas tree?
Oh.
Ow. He just flicked my ear. I don't know. We have a Christmas tree. It's beautiful. Joey loves looking at his Christmas tree. All these
You're
things.
You're not a Christmas tree person?
She's a Grinch.
I'm not a big fan if I have to put it up and then take it down. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
We have some creepy Santas around our fireplace if you want to take a look, though.
Oh, yeah. I'd love to take a picture of that.
Joey's going to get really upset by that. So
I love the smell of a real Christmas tree, but, man, it wreaks havoc on my sinuses. I can't do it. So we stopped doing that a long time ago. Went to the fake tree, and then you get the little plastic needles all over the place. But the cat doesn't know any difference. The cat's just like, oh, a tree, I'm going to eat it. It's like, it's plastic and metal, you idiot. Stop it. Joey.
I've never had a real tree.
Oh,
Really?
we've only had real trees growing up.
No. No, I really like our tree we bought like last year, the year before. It's like LED, like built in, it collapses like a.
Is it Bluetooth?
Literally, like it's like a one thing you have to press, and the Christmas tree is hooked up. Like it's
beautiful.
so easy.
I would love to do a real tree.
It's like straight out of like How the Grinch Stole
and it
Christmas.
still
where
annoys me,
just
but
like an
yeah,
umbrella. It's
yeah.
like,
oh, basically. We have to decorate ours tomorrow. We didn't decorate it for the first week to see what the dog.
We didn't know if Blake was gonna like play with it or I don't know,
he still
pee on
might.
in it, but we
He
don't
still
know.
might take stuff
We've
off.
had
but-
no Blake wolfing through this whole episode. I know.
I said minute 44. What are we on now?
45.
Oh,
So we're
could be.
Third item: pumpkin or peppermint.
Ooh, peppermint, 100%.
Yeah, in the coffee.
Peppermint mocha is delicious.
Yeah?
Yep, I love peppermint mocha.
Okay.
I could take it or leave it. For pumpkin, it doesn't really faze me, but I love peppermint.
I have never been a peppermint
Oh,
fan.
the Ghirardelli peppermint bark. Oh my god, it's so good.
Okay, no, I've had that in
Love-
the little white thing.
love
It's like
peppermint
another
bark.
yeah. Okay. That actually is good, but that's more chocolate to me. It's chocolate with peppermint
Yeah.
as opposed to like straight up
Yeah.
peppermint. And I don't do the whole coffee thing. So, but
I guess we could put in your iced tea.
pumpkin makes me nuts. I can't, I love pumpkin pie, but everything being pumpkin this,
Yeah.
pumpkin that drives me bananas. So I'll go peppermint too. Joey,
You could go bananas.
what are you doing?
I take pictures of my dog like people take pictures of their kids. I freaking hate pumpkin. It's the worst thing in the world.
So
I wish they
peppermint
would
all
just
the way.
throw away pumpkin everything.
Oh, we're straight up peppermint all the way across the
Oh
board
man,
then.
I'll tell you what. Here's a hack to your coffee lovers. So you pay like $5 to $6 for a peppermint cup of bullshit on Starbucks. If you just go get a black cup of coffee and then just add your cream and sugar, you can add peppermint swirl, peppermint mocha swirl for a $2 cup of coffee.
Huh?
It's just straight coffee. It's not all the
You're talking about Dunkin' though, right?
yeah Dunkin'. It's freaking delicious.
You guys have got the Dunkin' thing wired in.
Okay.
You
okay.
know.
She's
okay,
been the
okay,
Starbucks lady
okay.
since I've known her.
I used to be the Starbucks lady, but my dog Max preferred Dunkin'. So ever since Max passed away, every morning I pay him respect by going to Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So
I just always like Dunkin'.
yeah,
It's kind of on your way too, isn't it?
not really.
No, you
I
have to
was
go by it.
going.
Yeah, you
I
have
was
to go
going
by
to
it.
change schools so my Dunkin' Donuts would be closer.
Yeah.
But priorities in life, friends. I have a morning cup of coffee and an afternoon cup of coffee stored away in my car. So when life gets struggling, or when you're struggling during lunch, to like pull it together and to teach last period and all these things, you just go to your car and you just have a nice iced coffee waiting there for you. It's delicious.
The nice thing is the tea's really good at Dunkin' too.
Yeah, they do have good tea.
They got really good tea.
There's breakfast sandwiches though; they're always still cold or frozen in the middle when I get
Oh
one.
yeah, like the
I don't know
tots,
what's that
the little
all
hash
about?
browns.
Yes.
The outside are good, but the inside's like the middle of the bag. It's like cold.
Mm-hmm.
You
Okay.
know, you can buy just straight bacon from Dunkin' too.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah,
where
it's
like you
actually
get
really good.
like a 5 pieces of bacon, kind of like a
For
treat.
like $7.
Big my
Yeah.
dog bacon treats, but it's
Yeah.
bacon. So, okay. Fourth item: go out and do one of these crazy cross races like they did in Chicago, or just go on a nice, easy, all-day casual gravel adventure.
Oh man, do I love casual pace things. Like I love trotting, I love walking slow, like I love those things. Like I know I try to do all these like endurance based events, but I love being a slow pace where I'm not sweating and I'm not out of breath. Like that really makes my soul happy.
I just Instagrammed the entire last week, and I love all those people to death. But like watching them throw their bikes up on their shoulder and run up a set of steps, or run up a muddy hill, or ride through a sand trap.
I told you I muted everything.
Did you? You're serious about
I was
that?
serious, yeah.
Yeah. I know I wanted to see all that because I wanted to see what people were doing and what was going on. But man, it looked like it was like pressure. Like pressure.
I mean,
filled.
going to cross nationals is a blast.
Yeah.
Like it's one big party.
Yeah.
But done it multiple times. That's just the last year or two with racing stuff. Unless it's like straight gravel racing.
I think that's something that I would get a
Freaking
kick
hate
out
it.
of going and watching.
Oh, it's great in person.
I don't have any desire to do it. But you see, I have to be careful because I'm one of those people that I would go watch something like that and be like, oh, I think I want to try that now.
I don't think you'd want to try cross.
No.
I think your shoulder would hurt from carrying that bike, friend.
You're absolutely right. My knee.
Man, I feel like it's me and Brian episode today. Like I barely looked at Joey and talked to him today.
I twist my knee, and so watch this. We don't even care what Joey's answer is. Joey, what's your answer to this?
I want to do the all dayer.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I don't know. Did I actually answer? Oh yeah,
it's got to be like 100 miles.
Yeah, like an all day.
But you just drag it out. You're not racing to do it in 5 and 6 hours.
Lots of stoppages and smelling the flowers.
Which is also one of the things I hate about all day events is it's all day.
Yeah,
but
sometimes
it
can be
fun.
annoying. Sometimes it can be annoying.
Oh yeah,
with the all day and the stoppages. You got to be in a really special
for
place.
us working people. You know, I just started getting 2 days off in a row again. Well, and that'll last for like a month.
So what do you off Sunday, Monday now?
Sunday, Monday now till New Year, and then we reassess.
Okay.
Me and Chris will figure it out.
Okay.
But yeah,
I went over today to Indian Head to do one of my 12 rides. And it was a nice day. And when I went into it, I'm like, I'm going to take it easy. I'm going to relax. And then you can't do it. You get out there and it's just like, boom, 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 boom. There's nobody
you want to get back.
trail.
You want to do stuff.
Yeah. And I wanted to get back to the pool to swim. And it was so.
You had to come see your bike.
Felt like it was. Yeah. And then you also called me and said, hey, come look at the bike.
Trying to FaceTime you.
So I had all these things in the back of my mind. So I didn't relax and enjoy. It also freaked me out. Some of those crossings, that one crossing where there was the problem.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into any detail on that. But when I did that crossing, it got sketch because I don't know what's going on that road, but Middletown Road and Indian Head Rail Trail crossing, very busy. I had, and I unclipped foot down at that crossing, and I had a truck that was like flying up and slammed on his brakes, and a little car behind him didn't look like they were going to stop, and then they did, and so I looked right, and then the car coming from the right didn't want to stop, and then they finally did. It was just very, very disconcerting. Anyway, so you guys, anything else before we shut it down?
No, I'm good, but one more episode of the new year, and then we're gotta talk about goals. Got to talk about.
We have Santa Claus on next week.
Oh yeah, we have Santa Claus.
We have 2 more
next
episodes.
Week. 2 more episodes.
What are we gonna do for our? Is there a 3-year anniversary?
It is.
What are we gonna do?
It'll be the first week of the month, first week of the year. I mean,
so I need to put it out. I need to evaluate it in the next few days. I don't want to do I don't want to do a rail trail ride. I want to do the plains or something. I want to do gravel.
Actual gravel rides.
Yeah. I do have to figure out. We might be limited on actual Boxing Day because of Blake. We got to figure that out on our end.
Yeah. Cause
my sister is visiting and her dog doesn't like other dogs.
Okay.
So.
Well,
let's not talk about our personal schedules on here, Joey.
Put it on the calendar already. Oh, he just unplugged her. Oh, he just shut her down.
He told me that at the beginning of this episode.
Oh, now I'm going to have all these pops and stabs and crackles.
Yep, edit that one out.
So don't forget, if you want to come do like one of our Boxing Day rides, it'd be awesome if you showed up in a really cool GTD jersey from Cutaway USA. Because our last kit came from Cutaway, and our next kit is going to come from Cutaway. And they make some pretty fantastic things, and we love them. So check that out, cutawayusa.com. Thanks for listening to this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. If you want to support the podcast, what are you guys doing over there?
I'm going to cut off her hangnail with my knife.
Knives?
Isn't it Wednesday? Oh, no.
If you want to support the podcast, don't cut Jess with a little box cutter over there.
It's sharp, new blade.
It was very sharp.
Brought to you by Pedro's.
Come on, the best way to support it is to give us a 5-star rating, and that's the only thing we'll accept is a 5-star rating. I'll just delete the other ones. Like you can do that. That would really be nice if you could. Why would anybody not have anything but a 5-star rating if you could do that?
If you can't accept the feedback, if it's bad, then
I can accept the feedback.
You're pretty bad.
We've accepted
you take
a lot.
Things very personal.
We've accepted a lot of very bad feedback, though.
We have. The audio guy, Dave, I wonder if he still listens.
Yeah, but we used that. I think we accepted
we used it.
Yeah, we used
it. He kind of like hung it over our head for a while.
Yeah.
Kept saying he was in and out. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, well,
and I think
you poo or get off the pot.
We have finally figured it out. And not only have we figured it out, but Joey and I, Jess, you don't know this, Joey and I we're just talking earlier. We're getting ready to invest in some more upgraded and better equipment that's going to make our whole guest experience a little bit easier.
No, we're not investing. our Patreon support money.
There we go.
As our Patreon supporters are
doing that. Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
It's not us.
That's where it comes from.
We talking to Ken, but they're buying us a new
Gonna get a
little big box thing.
We'll talk more about that when
box.
it happens, but we're definitely going to do that. I've been back and forth with it. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and making some choices here between for those people in the Geek Squad, Rodecaster Pro or the Zoom P8 pod track. And I think I'm going to go the Zoom direction because Zoom is what we've been using, and Zoom has been very good to us. This H6 has been fantastic. So that's the direction that I think I'm going to go. Joey, how can folks get in touch with us?
Well, you can come in my new store and shake my hand and physically get in touch with us. But if you just want to do it like everyone else in the COVID era, which we are still in, graveltraveldirt.com. And our Instagram is at Mid-Atlantic GTD.
There you go.
We don't use voicemails anymore. We don't have phone numbers. Wookiee contest is over. I don't know if anyone left a voicemail.
I don't know.
But
if you left a voicemail, send us a smoke signal or something that you left a Wookiee voicemail.
yeah, if you left a Wookiee voicemail, we can't play voicemails on here anymore. But
Well, we will be able to when the next.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, that's going to be a big part of it. We're getting ready to step up the game, so to speak. We're getting ready to step up the game. I'll be very excited.
last little bit, if you're
magic.
in the area looking for the last minute things, and if you really care for someone, come grab them some Dynaplugs, Rich Supply socks, or some Nittany Mountain Works.
That's
bags,
probably
all made in America, supported by the Patuxent Adventure Center.
any one of those three things. I think you cannot go wrong with the Dynaplug. You cannot go wrong with anything from Nittany, and you cannot go wrong with anything.
If you
from
turn
Rich
down
Supply.
any of that,
if anybody,
you're probably a vampire.
If somebody were to go,
Even
socks
vampires
again, you know what? If you want that kid to open up those socks and go,
those are
socks
Ridge
again?
Supplies.
Those Ridge Supplies. That's the way
someone
to do
gets
it.
a Dynaplug, they're like, this person cares about me.
They love
you
me.
get a nice Nittany bag, they care about
That's
you.
right. And those fancy, and you could actually, what you should do is you could get a Dynaplug and put it in a set of pair of Ridge Supply socks, put the Ridge Supply socks inside of a Nittany Mountain. It'd be like a gift and a gift and a gift.
A gift that keeps on giving.
And then wrap it all up in a Cutaway USA.
Wow.
I do have cutaways.
Score!
I have one cutaway jersey left of GTD.
Love it.
It's going to go in a box.
We are just hawking product now.
Yeah, let's hawk it. Well, while we're at it,
We've avoided it for 2
I
and
got some
3/4
cool wolf
years.
tooth stuff also made in America.
Hey, didn't you have somebody come into the shop to visit you?
Yes, I apologize. I know his name, but I don't. I think it's Steve, Tony.
Tommy?
No.
No. I don't know. I'm just throwing him out there.
He's actually looking at moving. He's trying to move to the area from down in Texas, but he's listened and he owned a bike shop for 17 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Put him to work, Joe.
He flew up just to say hi. Just looking for a house up here. But hey, everyone at the shop thought it was cool.
Excellent. Folks, Mid-Atlantic Gravel Travel and Dirt is recorded this week from right here in Joey and Jess's kitchen. Thanks for riding along. Until next time, are you going to come back for the goodbye, Joey? You wandered over somewhere. Where's he doing? Oh, yeah. He just pulled out the big picture of Jess. We're going to take a picture of that you holding that up for the cover photo. Thanks for riding along, folks. Until next time,
Love
do
you,
good.
bye.
It's the old fashioned. Do good, be nice, go slow, and respect others, Joey.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Actually, the funny thing is, this
Lord.
was